Welcome to the Victory Formation Lounge podcast, a pro football concentrated podcast that discusses NFL games week to week.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Victory Formation Lounge podcast, Week 9 preview. As always, your boy Tony.
Man, you singing? Listening to the new Drake, you singing over here in the intro?
Hey, her loss. All right?
Nah, it was my loss to my ears. Drake always whack.
Go ahead, introduce yourself. Her loss.
You know who it is.
Word. All right. Keep it moving.
Ebba, man. We them boys.
You muted, bro.
It just sounds like the Patriots offense anyways.
This is Rex with the Baltimore Ravens.
Great. Welcome back. So we're missing the last member, Kweku for the Philadelphia Eagles. Today happens to be his birthday, so big up to him. Happy birthday. Enjoy it. More life. So we'll take the wheel for you. We're actually going to jump into the Thursday night game, what happens to be his team winning, Philadelphia Eagles winning 29-17 against the Houston Texans. For a while, that was quite a close one. I think it was it 14-14 at one point?
Yeah, it was.
I think up until the mid third quarter, it was almost practically deadlocked. And then the Eagles put the foot on the throat.
They just didn't do enough to cover, though.
Yeah, pretty much. But anyone have any thoughts on that game?
Jalen Hurts can just.
It was a two.
He's got so many weapons, man. He's just got so many weapons.
Yeah,
Miles Sanders, he just running through people. I mean, he ran through that one DB, and I just felt bad for that man's family having to watch the replay. It was, yeah. I mean, with the exception of that fumble that Hurts had at the beginning. I mean, what else? I mean, shit.
I thought Damian Pierce was the better running back yesterday, just on not a great team.
Oh yeah, he was. He
They actually had some opportunities to actually put some pressure on the Eagles. I think the Eagles' second drive, they had like AJ Brown went up for a one-hander, tipped it. It was almost it should have been a pick, and they dropped it. I think that would have changed momentum. They didn't really do much with their fumble as well. They had opportunities. They definitely had opportunities to turn the game around, and they kind of let it slip. So that's just one good team versus another team. I think this might have been a trap game for the Eagles. Either that or they're losing steam, which I don't want to believe, but it had all the makings of a trap game. Like they weren't as aggressive as they've always been. They were kind of chill. They were just having a good time on a Thursday night in Houston.
They were looking forward to those 10 days off.
Looking at their schedule, what's wrong with my thing? Looking at their schedule, who's gonna be able to beat them?
Frozen.
Man, we got Appalachian Wireless.
Appalachian Wireless.
In the mountains? Yeah.
Yeah. Dial-up system. It's cool though. It's cool.
Dial-up.
But I agree though. It did look like a trap game. It looked like the Eagles came in just on cruise control.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever you see a spread that's 13.5 to 14.5 throughout the week, you know it's either going to be a legit blowout or something fucked up is going to happen. And almost. Yeah.
But I didn't think at any point the Eagles were like at risk of losing. I felt like at any point they could just put it in gear, and Houston wouldn't be able to stop them.
They played this whole game in third gear.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even that 54-yard field goal was enough to phase them. I knew they were still going to win.
Right.
Yeah. So ended up being
they're kind of like the Bills in the sense that no matter what's happening in the game, like you expect them to win at this point.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, on the Houston side, I mean, it looks like they're building a good core with all the picks they have. Maybe the next 2 to 3 years, it might be competitive.
Yeah, the quarterback is actually a decent. He's not like a star, but he's decent.
He's not a scrub.
It's not a scrub, exactly.
He's the second best quarterback for that draft class so far.
Yeah, he's from what? Who's in this class again? Fields and them?
Did he go to Stanford or something?
Yeah, he did. I just don't remember his class. That's
he's from last year's class. He's from last year's class. I think you're asking where he went to school.
Oh no, his class was more so.
He's from last year's class. Well, he's not the third best because I still think Mac Jones is better than him or has been better than him.
Yeah, for sure. I give you that.
Is Zappy from that class?
Yeah.
No, Zappy's a rookie now.
Best.
I think Zappy's a rookie now, right?
Okay. He is. He got drafted this year.
Yeah, he got drafted this year, 4th round, I think.
Yeah, man. So, but yeah, I agree with you with everything you basically said. It just had the makings of a trap game, and they weren't at full steam. Maybe because of the type of game it was, and they were just looking forward to that 10-day break. Even though they just came back from a bye, which is kind of weird. But
right. That seems kind of unfair that right off a bye you get a Thursday. No, not off a bye, but well, the Steelers were kind of a bye, but like
2 bye weeks.
They had 2 bye weeks,
and then the Thursday game.
Funny enough, that if I tell you guys about the Ravens, you're gonna lose your minds then, because we played last Thursday. We don't play till Monday, and then we have a bye after that. So we're gonna play one game in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Man.
Hey, you'll knock off the rest.
At least.
I don't know, because last time we had a long drought like that, we came out in the AFC divisional round and pooped the bed against the Titans. So I don't know.
I was about to say, at least by the next time you play, D Jax will know your playbook. You have a lot of time to study that joint.
I think he's playing on Monday.
Yeah, that's what they said. He's
playing
probably gonna have a pitch count.
He's the number 1 wide receiver on the team.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. Get out of here.
It's
him. Who is?
It's Robinson.
DeMarcus Robinson. If anything, Robinson will be the number 4. That's not saying much.
That's just because he's
not longer from Jackson.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Anyway. All right, we'll move to the next game this weekend. It's Indianapolis at Foxborough.
That is not a game.
Ty, since you're the home team, go ahead. You started off.
All right. With the Colts, you guys have had a pretty banner year. For this game, though, however,
banner, like AFC participation banner.
Yeah, but this time around, when you're facing us, you ain't got your main weapon. You ain't got Jonathan Taylor this time around. But even so, the Colts offense has more faults than San Andreas. Also, even though we haven't been consistently good this year to make us over-the-top favorites for this game, the Colts offense has been consistently bad no matter who's at quarterback. I mean, last week, Erlinger, that was his first start, and they lost to Washington by 1 point. But and also they fired the offensive coordinator this week, I understand. And so New England, I think they're going to see that the Colts' problems go a lot deeper than that on the field. And I think with as the defense is going to make life tough for Sam Erlinger as he's a beginner quarterback, and Belichick, he knows how to exploit those kind of quarterbacks during a game. That said, I think the Patriots will win 23-10.
All right.
You think this Colts team can score 10 points?
Generosity goes a long way, Rex.
Hey, man, blind squirrels find a nut every now and then.
Prevent defense, man.
26 or 23, guy?
23.
23? Okay.
Prevent defense.
Yeah. First of all, New England has a number in New England. I think the last time we won in Fox.
No, the last time y'all won was late last year. Y'all killed us.
Yeah, but that was in Indy. I'm talking about in Foxborough. We haven't won in Foxborough since 2006 or something like that. It's been a while.
But there was a lot of Brady in those years.
There was a lot of Brady, but there was also Manning at the time. But
they have your playbook. I mean,
but yeah, it's long, man. It's long.
That's what she said.
No Jonathan Taylor, but yeah, Sam Ehlinger is, I think, better suited for our current circumstance. But he played pretty well last week, even though we lost. He played well enough for us to win. Just again, the problem is turnovers, and I believe playing against a Bill Belichick team and the way we're playing, we're probably going to be subject to turnovers. But at the same time, one thing I know about this team, like in general, is the games that you like expect us to just blow are the ones that we end up winning. That being said, I don't expect us to win. But I do expect Ehlinger to have a decent game. I think the defense is also. I think our defense is good enough to give the Patriots' offense problems because their offense is not very good either.
Stewart and Buckner, yeah.
Grover Stewart.
Jeez, talk about a guy who is deflated. Yeah. Did you bother to research this game at all? It's just like fuck it.
Stewart and Buckner at the same time. This guy's back to Leonard. He had an interception last week too. So if he's
gonna play one game and gonna need another surgery of sorts.
Well, I don't know.
Man, come on,
they'll
man.
probably ice him if he's not fully there. They'll probably ice him for the season.
No, he's fully there. They just need him. They're just trying to get him on a consistent game shape type of thing. That's why they're doing a pitch count. But he's healthy, and it kind of showed last week. He came back and already forced his first turnover of the year. But he gives the defense a moral boost. And I think the defense has been playing well this year, which is why most of our games have been close. Even though we've lost a lot of them, they've been pretty close because our defense holds teams pretty close and gives us a chance. We just been shitting the bed on offense. So I expect this game to be actually kind of close. I got it. New England 17, Indy 12, something like that.
Come on, bro. Give the Colts fans some hope. You know,
no.
Stephon Gilmore going back 2 pick sixes. Something.
Stephon Gilmore will keep us in the game. It's a matter of if the offense and the fact that Taylor isn't there. I do think Deion Jackson is a pretty good back.
Yeah.
But I think the offense is going to surprise people. I don't think it's going to be as dead as people think. Just based on how they played last week, they played pretty damn well and they moved the ball well. It's just in the red zone, there'll be a fumble here and there, and no points to show for it. So I think this week, if they even keep themselves to just one turnover, they're going to score some points. But with that being said, like I said last week, I think our identity is what our identity is. We're just a very indisciplined team that struggles at the offensive line.
Nah, it all changes this week. It all changes this week. Let's go.
Well, if it does, this is the week to start, right? To change our fortune. But
we need a home win. That's what we need.
That being said, we'll see. But I still have New England winning 17-12 in my perspective.
New England's defense alone is going to be responsible for 17 points.
Shoot on.
You sure?
The guy's tied for the most.
Like Bill Belichick getting another inexperienced guy to try all his tricks on. Ehlinger is going to be seeing 30 defenders on the field. He's not going to know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
All you have to do is run the ball, man. Just
there
run.
You go. There you go.
Where's his running back?
Man, Jackson can run. He can
running back is not playing. Oh my God! The third string guy that we know nothing about is gonna come running through at Bill Belichick defense.
He played earlier this year. He
actually played really well the game that I think that was the game that they won. That was the game that they won. The game that he played. So he's actually a decent running back.
He's a decent.
You people are giving these kids props. They're going up against Bill Belichick. Like, what are we talking about here?
Chicago went up there and put up 30-some points.
Unfortunately.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
200 yards rushing.
I'm telling you,
run the ball, man.
We're talking about. Like,
don't throw it.
Is not
Don't
gonna
throw
go
it.
anywhere.
Run it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my. I think it'll be 17-12 in my opinion. But actually, Rex, you're up on my list next. Oh, actually, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, about my game or just
no,
about
it's
this?
Score. It's our game. You have to give a score prediction.
Oh yeah. New England, Indy 6, New England 27.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. They have nothing to offer.
24-17 Patriots.
Ebo? Oh, wait. He said he was sending stuff later. So as long as it comes before Sunday. Ebo?
I got New England 28, Colts 17.
All right.
Kwaku
Look, I try to even inject some hope, and I still have them losing to New England too.
Well, Bill Belichick
You can't be realistic about it. You got to give him props,
especially since it's in Foxborough, which you just can't win there. It's just so. But I don't think New England's offense is not very good, which is why I think it'll be close because our defense will definitely keep us in the game. But there's just nothing there. There's just.
I think 28-17 is close.
Hey Rex, just go outside. Hey Rex, go outside and adjust the antenna.
Dial up.
I gotta have a call with my internet provider. They've been letting me down lately.
Damn, bro. And the thing is your team up next. You host
the neighbors free Wi-Fi.
Hopefully you don't break up as you give this analysis.
Bro. No, Abo, it's 419 internet.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Rex, go ahead.
Anyway, the Ravens are going to
the trash.
What's this called again? The New Orleans Superdome.
Yeah,
they're going to the Dome on Monday night. We have a very nice history with the Dome because Minos will be a witness. 10 years ago, when we were at the Dome, we were playing the Super Bowl, and Beyonce sucked out all the electricity from the building, and we had no power at the half. While they cut the power so that United players could take their steroids.
We're the ones taking steroids. How the fuck does Ray Lewis come back from a tricep tear in like 2 weeks? At least he didn't murder somebody this time in New Orleans.
For the placenta, man.
Where's the white suit?
Everywhere. Crabtree was stiff arming people he couldn't stiff arm before. So yeah, either way, this game is very kind of like last week's game. Like, I'm not sure how it's going to go because I thought the Saints were dead in the water. Then they blew out the Raiders last week. And now I don't know what team we're expecting. But the good thing is that we have faced Andy Dalton a few times when he was a Bengal. And then last year again, when he was it last year he was in Chicago?
Chicago, yeah.
We faced him a little bit in Chicago as well. So we are familiar with him, and so he's also familiar with us. Mark Andrews didn't practice this week, so we don't know his game time decision. Gus, I believe, is going to be out because they said his thing needs another week, but at least it's not long term. Rashad Bateman is out for the season. He's having surgery, so that's done. Our starting running back, J.K. Dobbins, is going to be out for another couple of weeks, so I don't even know who's going to run the ball. Good thing is Kenyon Drake was starting to pick it up over the season. Lamar is going to have to win this one on his back if we're going to have a shot to win this one. Our defense has gotten better and is getting a bunch of people back. Ojabo is finally back. I don't know if he's going to be active or play, but he's back. He's officially back. Tyus Bowser is officially back as well. So that's pass rush help that we really needed. And our pass rush was starting to pick it up last week. We got Brady like 4 times last week, so I think we're coming. The Saints' offensive line is iffy, so there might be some opportunities there. Their D-line, though, is legit still. They got Cameron and they got, is it Mailata? Some other guy on there, I forget. But they have some dogs on there. Their secondary is okay. I'm not too nervous about their secondary because we probably will be taking deep shots because we don't have Bateman and we're not going to have one.
Hey, Ejax, man.
We'll see what he can do. He's good for like one long pass per game. So if it goes in the end zone, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I have no idea how this game is going to go. I think we are going to win, but I don't think it's going to be a win that's going to make us feel like, oh, we have balled out and won this game. It's going to be one of those, ooh, glad we got out with the W and, in one piece.
Who's
so
the
I'm going to call it
who's the QB for the Saints this week?
Red Rider.
Dalton. Andy Dalton, Red Rifle.
Winston is the backup?
So the backup is Jameis.
Yeah.
30
because
30.
technically that guy is not a quarterback. Taysom. But yeah, I don't know who's gonna defend Taysom when they bring him in the package either. So anyway, we picked up Roquan Smith in trade, so that's gonna shore up our run defense. I don't know how much he can get. He could have gotten from the playbook in
probably
3 days. So we'll see. But yeah, I have a Ravens 24, Saints 17.
I actually think this game has the makings of a trap game, just because the Saints have for you guys.
We can't overlook this team. It's not a trap game if we
because
can't overlook them. We don't know
if the Saints aren't doing very well, but the last couple of weeks, their offense have been playing pretty damn good. They've been playing lights out offense, quiet as kept in the last 2 weeks. So, with your injuries on offense,
amazing.
I think with your injuries on offense, I think you guys are gonna have to score a lot of points. Like it has to be a high scoring game, and if that's not the case, then I think they have a slight advantage in that sense, because the offense is finally clicking. It's just it's a little late. But the reason why I think it's a trap game is everybody is thinking the Ravens are going to just walk over this team and win.
Really, that's not the sense I'm getting.
Yeah, you're definitely the favorites to win this game. But
yeah, by 2 points, like the spread is 2 points, man. Like it's not a trap game at all. Trap game was just 14 points.
The home team automatically gets 3 points. So if you are up 2 points, that's like 5 point swing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
then exactly. So that still supports my argument. It's not a trap game because you got yesterday's game. That was a 13.5 point spread, and Houston was the home team.
Yeah, but I mean it was Houston.
Yeah.
No, but that's a trap game. Like one team is definitely better than the other team. I
still think it's a trap game. I still think it's a trap game because the consensus is you guys are going to win. Everybody just thinks you're going to win. So if you guys lose, it's an upset. So it is a trap game in that sense. It's not about just the spread. It's about the consensus of who's going to win.
Baltimore is missing a lot of pieces.
That's the thing. And with the momentum that these guys are going in, especially on offense, it means Lamar. Not that he's not capable of doing it, but it's a lot. It's a lot to just score a lot of points when you don't have that much artillery going for you. And you're home as well. So that is also tricky.
Monday night in the Bayou.
But I'll think about the score. If any of y'all have your scores ready, you could give it to me. But I'm thinking about it now.
Just a few.
I think Lamar is gonna put the team on his back. It's gonna be 30. I'm thinking 33-17 Ravens. I mean, Michael Thomas is out for the year again.
They haven't played with him.
He hasn't played in
like 3 weeks, and it's still
but
Olave is playing well.
Kamara's
back. He's playing well.
Kamara, exactly. It's Kamara that's really.
And then you have Taysom.
Kamara might not play this game actually.
Oh really? I think no. He's the only one that hasn't been ruled out. He has. I looked at this week's rule out. He's supposed to.
I still think Lamar. Yeah. I think Lamar is just gonna. He's gonna get tired of hearing the shit, and he's just gonna run through him.
Yeah. It's gonna be loud as heck, man. That offense will need.
It's a Monday night game too.
They'll be well rested though. The Ravens will be.
Lamar with fresh legs. Shit.
That has historically not been good for us, actually.
I'll go.
Time to buck history.
Shit. I'll go.
Amen.
27 20 Saints. I got the Saints with this one.
That's a switch.
Yeah. I think just because of the way they're playing offense lately, it requires them to consistently score with them. That's how they're home too. And the Saints are an opportunistic defense. So if Lamar is forced to do something unorthodox, it could spell turnovers.
And plus, they're riding high. Their defense is riding high from that game last week against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Andrews is banged up at all, that scares me.
That's the thing, and like you have to. I'm also attributing that now that they've lost their receiver long term, now they're gonna try and put a lot of work on
Djax. He's the number one.
I don't know if he knows the book that well. It's still early, so that's why I'm not sure about this game. I'm not sure about this game.
I don't necessarily agree with that, because if you look at last week's game, both those guys were out before the half, and that's when our offense actually started going after the half. I think when Lamar doesn't have to focus on the targets he trusts inexplicably, like explicitly, he spreads the ball and the defense struggles to know who to cover. If you know it's going to Mark Andrews, you double Mark Andrews. It's just Mark Andrews is just a big, strong guy that's still going to make the catch, but you know it's going there. Now you take Mark Andrews out, all of a sudden, Isaiah Likely's running all over the field, and people don't know what to do with him because they don't know what to expect. Demarcus Robinson is getting his touches because Rashad Bateman is not there, and they are not paying attention to him as hard. We're running jet sweeps with Duvernay in the backfield. Prochet is making a catch here or there. People are like, they don't even know the names of our wide receivers. So now, obviously, they haven't watched tape. That's the point I'm making. They haven't watched tape. So I think it actually, and if you look at even Lamar's MVP year, he had a bunch of paper clips and former plumbers catching the ball, and he won an MVP. I think when Lamar doesn't have to focus or keep his attention on one or two guys, I think he plays better. So I think
now that
he's
there's
actually
film
going
to counter your argument,
as a passer, not as a runner.
Yeah, but now that there's film there with aspects of these players that weren't game planned for prior to last week, there's now film understanding that, okay, these guys are not healthy. They're going to have to rely on these other people. I think they'll naturally, defensive coordinator will probably game plan for Likely or people like Robinson now, knowing that you guys are hobbled. You get what I'm saying? Because that happened in the middle of the game. So now it's like, okay, we didn't game plan for these guys, so we're not sure how this is going to work. But now that they know that you're hurt, you have to get you have film that, okay, now they have to rely on these guys as the backups. Now they're starters.
I responded to something else, not that. I was responding to somebody saying that they're going to, like, DJ Jack is going to probably have to get a lot of work. And I was saying, no, I don't think so.
Oh, in that sense.
Okay. Lamar, I wasn't talking about whether they've seen game plan or not. I'm talking more along the lines of focusing on a player. He doesn't have to do that.
Okay.
So D-Jack is not going to be something he has to focus on and give him extra touches or any of that. That's what the point was.
I mean, the other thing, too, is like, this is like their main primetime game they played this year. I know they played in London. Nobody watched that. Yeah. But this primetime game in Bayou, Monday night.
They're gonna come hard.
Man, that stadium is gonna be rocking.
Yeah.
And to having experienced people in for the Ravens on offense, that defense is gonna be coming quick. Saints are gonna throw the kitchen sink at the Ravens. Yeah. They're on primetime. They don't want to embarrass themselves. Fake punts, fake field goals.
They're that type of team.
Yeah. Taysom Hill all over the place.
All over the place.
That type of shit.
A lot of trick plays coming out this Monday.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Saints. But it'll be a close one. 27-24.
Okay. Sai, you didn't give a...
Yeah, my turn. The Ravens, like I said before, they're well rested after playing Tampa Bay last Thursday, and they ran the ball for 200 yards. But I don't think that's going to happen this week against the Saints defense, especially considering, like I said before, how they're still riding high over shutting out the Raiders, even though it was the Raiders last week. That said, Saints 26, Ravens 20.
Ironically, one of the broken parts of the Saints defense is their run defense. They haven't actually had a good run defense this year, so we're expected to run through them. But the problem is we haven't had a stellar run defense either. So it's actually going to be a run game versus run game. Wow. Kamara versus our run defense, and then our running backs and Lamar versus their run defense. At least they have Kamara.
Which is kind of interesting. Because last week they shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut down Jacobs. So, he's one of the better backs in the league this year.
It's who exactly. So it's who can.
It's who exactly.
Who can run? Exactly. Who can run?
I still started Drake, even regardless though. A lot of people were like sitting just because.
I'm still waiting on a team to prove that they can actually stop Lamar running the ball. I've started really seeing that. So
yeah. Oh wow, that's the end of this week's games. Rest of y'all motherfuckers got buys and shit, dog. All right, so we get right into it then. The Bills at the Jets. I think there's a consensus here.
The only real New York team wins.
I guess it's a straight line down for Bills, right?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to. There's something that I wanted to suggest. If you guys are interested, you can reject it or you cannot reject it. But if we wanted to add a game within the game, so and this is a good example of a game within the game that I'm looking forward to. Stephon Diggs versus Sauce Gardner. I'm excited to see what that's going to look like. So
Stephon Diggs going off.
That's what you would think, but nobody has gone off on this kid yet. So who knows?
No, but I'm saying you don't want to leave him one-on-one with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
you have to have some safety help.
Oh no, he'll have safety help, but
then it's okay.
He's still, I want to see if he's a primary defender, like how good he is actually against like a legit receiver and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm just curious and excited to see what I would do.
Absolutely. That's actually a great matchup. But these guys again with their injuries, I don't trust Wilson. And
he's the main reason.
The Bills got a good defense, so yeah, it's gonna be peak.
Yeah,
you think Nyheim Hines gets some touches this week?
Yeah,
100%.
I don't think he knows the playbook, so it'll be on a pitch count. But he's definitely getting touches. He's a legit weapon. He's a legit weapon, so they're definitely gonna use him.
What CMC did, everybody will try and show off their new trade toys this week.
All he needs to know is like 5 plays.
He's more like Debo.
Oh, they won't be able to keep up
than CMC. He's more like Debo than CMC. Right. He's like, because CMC is still like your traditional running back. He is not. He's more a running back that is like a receiver, kind of like Debo. But Debo is the other way around, but they're very similar.
Scat back. Yeah, those called the scat backs or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tony Pollard.
Yeah, but I think he's even more dynamic because he actually played receiver, so he can actually line up and run routes.
Pollard actually in college played wide receiver.
Oh, so did
did he?
Yeah, he was playing in the slot a lot.
Yeah, Nyheim Hines started as a receiver and then they switched him to running back, so he can run routes and line up.
Yeah, he played in the slot a lot. We just don't use him that way for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, we were supposed to use him that way, but Indy, man. All right, Panthers at the Bengals, dog.
This is a good game.
It's a good game. I'm going with the Panthers on this one, though.
I'm going with the Panthers on this one.
Yeah, there's no Jamar Chase.
The Bengals look pretty pedestrian without Jamar Chase, man.
And like the Panthers are playing fast. Like they're all of a sudden very electric.
Yeah.
So,
they should be heading towards their third win streak if that flag didn't come out for the helmet.
The kicker can make a kick. Let's just be honest.
There's a missed kick as well.
The kicker might have still missed it, but we'll never know.
Even the overtime.
Missed the one in overtime again. He had 2 chances.
He had a chance in overtime to win the game. He missed.
But he might have made.
I'm going with the Panthers too.
Sai?
I gotta go with the Panthers.
All right. Packers at the Lions.
Shit.
I'm actually going with the Lions because the Lions can score 40. I don't think the Packers are capable of doing that.
The Lions just lost their tight end.
The Packers played good defense. Though.
Did you also see that they traded for Hawkinson, who might be better than the tight end they had?
Who?
Hawkinson's with the
he went to
Vikings.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
They lost their tight end, the Lions.
My bad. Never mind. Forgive me, Father.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have Swift and
Swift is out. I think it's Jamal Williams.
What happened?
Accidentally hit the button.
Talking about dial-up.
Accidentally hit the button. My bad. I was trying to close early. Don't worry about it. But what else was I saying?
I got the Lions.
Williams is good. They still got
good. He's actually one of the better backs of the year. He's playing well.
Hey, Lazard is coming back this week. Give me.
Yeah, I got
Green
the Packers, bro.
Give me the Packers.
Wait, didn't Williams? Wasn't Williams from Green Bay?
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, originally, yeah. He was like the third.
Yeah, so revenge game for Williams. Give me Detroit.
You got Detroit. Sai, you got the Lions?
I got Packers.
You got Packers? Okay. Minos, you got Packers?
Yes, sir.
I got the Packers as well. Ibo has the Packers. Okay.
So I'm the only one who has the Lions?
Yeah. Could be a tiebreaker right there. Next game, Vikings at Commanders. I will go with the Vikings.
Vikings.
Rex?
Vikings.
Is that a primetime game? No.
I'm not sure.
No. You're funny guy.
Give me Vikings.
Sai?
You like that? You like that?
I guess you're going with the Commanders.
Vikings.
I'm fucking with you. I know you because he plays for the Vikings now. The 8
Well,
card.
technically, he played for both teams, so and you like that would have been with the Commanders.
Yep. But yeah. Hawks at Cardinals. This is a good one.
No, did you skip some games?
I still got a ways to go.
Oh, you're on you have a physical paper. That's why.
Yeah.
Because the order you're reading is different from the order in the soft copy.
Okay.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah.
But no, carry on. Seahawks at Cardinals. Go Hawks.
You got the Hawks.
Yeah, I got the Hawks.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
The Seahawks have the best quarterback in the NFC West.
Is that an emotional pick?
Hey,
huh?
Christian McCaffrey is pretty damn good.
Actually,
I need a bigger sample size.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals,
What she
dog.
said.
I'm gonna go with Rainy City.
I'm going with the
Seattle.
Cardinals this time.
Give me the Hawks.
Put me down for Seattle.
Hey, fun fact: Christian McCaffrey has the longest TD pass on the 49ers this year.
Oh
No
man.
way.
Oh man,
Man,
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
And Trey.
man.
Man, Jimmy. How you
Damn.
feel, Jimmy?
Yo, Trey needs to come back hard next season.
Right.
Yeah, G.
Yeah.
Yeah, G.
Well, air yards is what.
Okay.
I guess I
That's
see.
it. No, I
Every
thought-
week, Jimmy gives his job back to him. He's just not there to take it.
Yo, Jimmy balled this week. I have to give it to him. He had a couple mistakes that could have been bad, but he didn't piss me off. He shows up against the Rams in the regular season.
That was the best game I watched.
Yeah, it was a good one. Rams at the Bucks.
Look at that shit.
The loser bowl.
The loser bowl. Damn.
Wow.
No, the last two Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm gonna
them
go with the
picks,
Bucks.
right?
Give me Tampa. Brady already came out, talked about his divorce. He's okay now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think I'm going Tampa too.
this Psycho Thomas back.
Cooper Cup is banged up.
How you
right?
going where?
I said Psycho Thomas back, so I'm going with Tampa Bay.
And I'm also say this. I just saw a commercial just now of Sean McVay doing chunky soup. Tell me when's the last time anybody's done a chunky soup commercial? on their
McNabb,
team
bro. I
doing good?
think McNabb was the last one I remember.
Yeah, but
no,
was their team doing good?
Saquon.
But what? And Saquon got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Cruz did chunky soup.
Mm-hmm.
Cruz got hurt.
Mm.
Sean McVay's doing chunky soup.
That was
Now
over.
they're shit.
Oh, I read
Chunky
some
soup
rumors on Twitter. I don't know how true they are, but how people lie on the internet all the time. But the rumor is that after this season, 99 is most probably going to retire. Aaron Donald, that is.
Mhm.
They might draft a QB, and apparently, if those
With what
two
pick?
things happen, huh?
With what pick?
I mean, I don't know. They might trade their QB for picks. Who knows? But they said they might start looking to a new QB. And if these two things happen, which is the Aaron Donald and the situation, McVay is going to retire as well.
I saw the same thing that he's tied to McVay, Cup, and Stafford. And once
Yeah.
they're done playing for the
Once
team,
they're done,
he's gonna
done too.
retire. And I'm like, yo, you're gonna retire before you're 40?
I also heard another rumor about Brady.
Well,
I heard he's still open to
Still
play
open
for
to
the 49ers. You heard about that too,
We
right?
don't want that. We know, man. He's gonna be in a goddamn walker.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he wants to
His
play.
face is
He
gonna
wants to
sit
play
there
for y'all,
every
bro.
year.
I said
He's trying to win you a chip.
For the home team.
Number 6.
For the home team.
Number 6, baby.
Do it for the home team.
No,
Think about all the tickets we sell.
Ah,
no. That man
man.
looks sickly right now. He's starting to look more and more like Steven Tyler every day.
Shit.
short hair.
Well, damn, Aerosmith.
No, he definitely cliffed. I'll tell you that. Like he just like even before he announced his retirement in the offseason, he still had a regular face, and then like right
That
after
shit
like
is-
training camp, he just came in and he was just felt like dropped off a cliff. His face is sunken and everything. I was like,
Mitos, you're absolutely
something right there, man. The avocado ice cream gives cancer. I don't know.
He started looking like old boy from Indiana Jones, looking for the Holy Grail. Once he sipped the
oh shit,
his face was really sunken in. Like he just aged.
He's older.
He's got from the wrong couple. Aged immediately, though.
He has not chosen wisely.
What's happening to me? What is happening?
What did you say, Si?
I said, what's it called? Yeah, he has gotten noticeably older.
He's aged significantly in the last
bro, man, he's dealing with a lot at home, man.
Dealing with a lot.
Yo, I looked up Tampa Bay divorce laws, man. Not Tampa Bay, Florida. They would have had to have been separate for about a year for this shit to happen. It wasn't because it was retirement; it was some other shit. It was apparently around the time that it came out that he was flirting with Miami and going into an ownership deal and this and that, and was apparently dishonest about that. That's the big rumor floating around, and that happens to coincide with the timing of that year.
Right.
Anyway,
this first baby mother was better anyway.
Funny guy. Anyway, Raiders at the Jaguars.
Bucks for the win.
What's up?
Bucks for the win.
Yeah. Raiders at the Jags.
Oh, there you go.
How do you pick this, man?
I'm gonna actually.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna actually just go for the Jaguars only because they don't have to travel.
That's if the Raiders lose one more game, they gotta fire the coach. But if they lose one more game, they gotta fire the coach.
Jags.
Yeah. McDaniels.
Funny enough, the Jags are the team that will beat a team that they should not beat. So I'll take the Jags.
Ask Tone about that, man. He knows.
He knows. 2 games in a row.
Oh man.
What's that?
I said 2 games in a row they did that to you guys.
Yeah. Back to back.
Hey, give me
last season and then for this season.
This season too.
Give me Raiders. You can't put up a donut and then not win the following week. Come on.
You got the Raiders. You're a good guy, man.
Give me the Raiders.
I just feel like Travis Etienne is gonna run the ball down their throat, dog.
Pause.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go. No pause. Down their throat, dog. Deep throat that. I'm going with the Jags. Fuck it. Rex going with the Jags. Fuck it. Beaver, what you going with?
Jags.
All right. Chargers at the Falcons.
What did Zeus pick?
You went with the Jags.
Okay.
Chargers at the Falcons. It's a good game.
Falcons.
I'm gonna take Falcons too.
Yeah, Chargers are hobbled because now they don't even have Mike Williams. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons as well.
Yeah, the Falcons are getting Patterson back. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh, he's coming back this game?
He's back in practice, but I don't know.
No, I don't think he's playing this game, but he's coming.
Are you sure? I thought he was active this game.
Oh, really?
He's back in practice, but I don't know if they've activated him off of IR.
Rex, who you got? It's a tough one.
They'll make Patterson's call on Saturday. He's not officially out yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I got the Falcons.
Yeah, either way, they're more equipped to win this game than the Chargers. Chargers are hobbled.
And they're at home.
Falcons.
Sensei?
Falcons?
Yeah, give me Falcons. Yeah.
What is wrong with this thing, man?
Damn, we got a sweep over this. Dolphins at the Bears. I got the fifth.
Miami.
Miami. Dolphins.
Sensei?
Man, Bradley Chadwick's playing. Oh, man. Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
You want the sea mammals?
I'm not going to lie, man. The 49ers are really taking care of Mike McDaniel down there, man.
Yeah.
He's got our 2019 running back room.
Pretty much.
And our picks picked up all that shit, man. We
got him up.
We got last one, Titans at the Chiefs. I think we're going to have another consensus. Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah, as I thought. Si?
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Andy
Tannehill back.
He just got sentenced to 3 years. So
Tannehill's.
Oh, no.
The Chiefs had a bye last week, right?
Yeah, they had a bye last week.
Definitely Chiefs.
Andy Reid doesn't lose after buys.
Andy Reid don't lose game 1 or after a bye.
Exactly. So, yeah, it looks like we have a consensus there. And I think that's all the games, man. Should be another interesting weekend in the league.
Short and sweet.
Was that?
It's short and sweet.
Short and sweet, man. Yeah. And before we go,
I tell all the ladies.
Anybody want to plug any? Yeah, funny guy. TMI, but you're a funny guy. Shack House on YouTube. Subscribe, follow. It's in the description.
Yeah.
301 color commentators in the description. Like, subscribe, follow. Like, subscribe, follow in this one too. And circulate the news. Make sure everybody that you know has heard of this, has heard of some of our shows. You're not going to be disappointed in the product. And like that, we gone.